It's sale day. Okay, we're throwing this stuff out with the trash.
Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Okay, wait, no, garbage truck, here we go. Okay, wait. Okay. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Hey guys. Hi. Also have another part of Brothers in Arms later tonight. I'm good, Jeffrey, how are you? Which one are you playing? The new one, Corey? Hey everyone. Oh, I can help you with that, raccoon. Yep. Yeah, Half-Life is gonna be a lot of fun. Half-Life we're doing right after, Brothers in Arms is finished. What was your very first gaming console you played on? PlayStation 1. Thank you, Nicholas, for being a sponsor of my channel for uh, a year and a half. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Justin Freeman, for the super chat. Thanks, man. Well, Tom, you have to help a lot of people sell in the session. Uh, Thank you, Mason. Okay, here we go. 2.8. Get there pretty quick now. The quarry is cursed in the original version, huh? Wait, what? I'm converting? Sacking 100 employees because you decided to rush out a game that seems like a tech demo, yep. I feel bad for some of the workers. We need Days Gone 2. I don't know why it got bad reviews. I guess, hope you had a great vacation, Brandon. I don't know why Days Gone didn't get better reviews. It was such an amazing game. It was a very underrated game. Thank you, Brandon. Hey, Locke. Thank you for being a member of my channel for 4.5 years. Hey, Pro, happy late birthday. Also took me 6 years, but I finally hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Also, how's the new GTA business? Thank you, Locke. Congratulations on hitting 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys check out Locke's channel there. New businesses are okay. Yeah, they can make you decent money. They give you a good boost to your weed, counterfeit cash, and also hangar businesses. I can, Golden Stripe. Are you in the session? Thank you, Red. Happa, thank you for, Happa Teka, thank you for the super chat. Well, I've never played Half-Life, so this will be my first time actually playing it. Your mask scared me for a second, bro. Why is that? silent and sneaky art later? Yeah, possibly we could do that. Hey, Mr. Wick. Hey, Pro, hopefully your weekend is going good, and can you make a list of your favorite GTA protagonists and least favorite antagonists? My favorite GTA protagonist would have to be, favorite one would have to be Nico Bellic. I don't think I really have a least favorite antagonist. I mean, maybe I like some of them a little bit less, but I generally like all of the characters, all of them. I don't think there really is a GTA main character that I didn't like. But about least favorite antagonist, I think Devin Weston is probably my least favorite antagonist. He did not seem like a really interesting antagonist to me. Thank you, Will Ballastar. Oh, thank you, Ally. Thanks for sponsoring the channel. Thanks, dude. Thoughts on Bobby Bacculari from, Sopranos? He was one of the least worst guys out of the Soprano family. When am I making another lore video? This Saturday I'll have a lore video, lore video on Reznov and Black Ops. Kind of like a top 10 hidden signs that he wasn't real, but then I want to make another lore video next week after that on basically covering Reznov and what his ultimate plan was. Well, it's a little bit more than that. Like, for example, Mikey, Reznov knew that Mason was gonna kill Kennedy, but he didn't do anything to stop, Mason from doing that. My favorite classic GTA protagonist? Probably CJ then, yeah. Venge, you can just activate your sail, I'm almost there. You watched WWE when I was younger, I did.
You doing this?
Patrick, the lidocaine numbing hurts like hell. Wait, what do you mean, pirate? Thank you for the super chat. Is everything okay, dude? I did hear the Kingdom Hearts games. I never really played them, but I know them. We'll see what the Mansion DLC, I guess, is in, we got, what, 5 months it's coming out in. Wait, what's wrong, Pirate? Lidocaine is for pain relief. Oh. I know I've heard of it somewhere. I was just, Are you... Did something happen, Pirate? Are you okay, dude? I wish you well, and I wish you good health. The Mansion DLC will be the last one, yes, this December. Final DLC. Do you think Trevor would have seen through Dimitri? Possible. Thank you, Jafar. Wait, what just happened? Oh, Venge lagged out, okay. My favorite Adam Sandler movie, the one where it's the older movie, it's like, he's like this rich kid who never finished high school, and then he goes back to finish high school. That's, Hey, Casey, Billy Madison. Oh, that's the one, yep. Well, I hope everything's okay, Pirate. Yes, when does the Hitman mission expire? July 7th, right? I did watch Rugrats when I was a kid, yes. I guess I'm gonna wait for Vince to get in here and just help him with his sale. Well, mansions are probably gonna be expensive. I guess we'll see what the price is gonna be when they come out. No, I don't think Michael will even come back in GTA 6. It's, doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, right, I gotta do those Group A missions when I get the chance. I think mansions should be kind of expensive, so that not everybody can get them, because that's the whole purpose of it, mansions. It's like our character's final property, you know. Okay, okay, Mark, just waiting for Venge to get back in here, so I can help him. I finally finished Mind's Eye. Yeah, what the F was that ending? I felt like it was just slapped together out of nowhere. Yeah, it made no sense. I don't know what was going on. I do feel bad for the voice actor, I will say that. I do feel bad for him. He tried. He did. You think the Mansion DLC of new heists like the apartments? I don't think so. I don't think it'll be enough, you know, DLC to make it like the final DLC. I think the mansions are probably gonna have some missions that go along with it, but it's not gonna be like a heist of Walt's money. Because GTA 6 only comes out, you know, 5-6 months after that DLC, so. Did Venge rejoin? Will Red Dead Redemption 2 ever be upgraded to PS5? If it doesn't happen this year, it's not gonna happen. My favorite Rockstar game? GTA 4. Okay, I'll give Venge like another minute or two, I guess. If he doesn't rejoin, I'll just help another person with their sales. Stuck in a loading screen. I can help you with your casino heist near the end, Khaled. I will tell you something is about that, listen, if I wanted to, like, the people that made those videos, like, making fun of my voice, if I wanted to, I could strike those videos, but I don't do stuff like that, because I support free speech, even if it's making fun of me, they can go ahead and, you know, make fun of me, they can just make themselves look stupid. Will I ever play Life is Strange? Yeah, possibly in the future. I know it's a choice-based game. Can someone invite me? Anyone need help with selling something? Anyone who needs help, just invite me. I'll help you out. I'm doing good, Phoenix. How are you? Yeah, Mafia 1 and 2 we will be doing before Mafia the Old Country. There's apparently a fake rumor of Luis Lopez being confirmed to appear in GTA 6, but I think we can both agree this is BS. Yeah, a lot of these rumors are composite creativity. There's no proof for them. Thank you. Can you invite me to your business?
Alright.
Oh, Venge is back. Okay, Brandon and Mark, can you guys help out Venge? And the moment I'm finished helping Golden Stripes, I can continue helping Venge. Golden Stripes, after this sale, just invite one more person to the MC, please. No, and well, what happened, Vertigo? It's been good, Khaled. Oh, what the? Lost cops from the helicopter crash.
Why, hello, how you doing? How can I help? Okay, my
You
friend,
remind me of
I'll take
Report
care
of the
the
Week.
LSPD.
That
Leave it
guy's
to
my
me.
cousin, the guy who reviews the food. No, I'm joking, he's not my cousin, but... Did I have a bad teacher in high school? Thinking about high school. High school, not really. In high school, a lot of my teachers were good for the most part. It was middle school where I had some really bad teachers in middle school. In middle school, did you have the same teacher for all your classes? In 6th and 7th grade, when I was in one school, I had the same teacher for multiple classes, but in 8th grade, I had the teachers for different classes. Firewatch? Isn't Firewatch like that RPG-like game where you work as that guy in that tower in the forest? Is there a bar in Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30? Yes, there is. Used it in one mission. Wait, what just happened? What happened? Oh no. Anyone who needs help, can you invite me? Oh, why is my character getting out here? Okay, let me help. I'm gonna help Toxic because he invited me first, and then I'm gonna help Ally right after.
Drop what you...
Oh, what? Oh, no. Right when this happens. Why was Operation Barbarossa unsuccessful? Thank you, for the super chat. You're talking about the German invasion of the Soviet Union. The main reason that it was unsuccessful, I would say, is because Germany was already fighting a multi-front war. They were fighting in North Africa, and then they were also fighting an air campaign against the British. And then they invaded the Soviet Union, and, you know, covered how many thousands of kilometers, you know, miles. Uh, they, I think, that the Germans were counting on the Soviet Union to collapse really quickly, and when it didn't, and then the winter set in, it just backfired on them really badly. Their logistics could not supply it. Oh, Toxic does have 7 people. Okay, then I'll help Ally. Ally, I'll help you right after this raid. Then I'll help you. I didn't. Okay, yeah, I didn't see that Toxic has 7 people. So I'll help you right afterwards then. Everyone's lagging out? Wait, what? Well, the Germans didn't attack the Soviets in the winter. They attacked them in the spring, in June 22nd, 1941. But it backfired really badly because they thought that they would end the war by Christmas, but they didn't. My day was good, Tyler. How's yours? Yeah, but I could call a boat right now, but I'm just gonna get one from the yacht over there, whoever's yacht that is. Oh, what just happened? He gets what? Anime King? You heard about the next Xbox handheld? I did a little bit. You did. Wait. What happened? Was it an accident? Well, we're gonna be doing Half-Life and then, Mafia Definitive Edition Royale.
And we won't know the full effects till we do an audit, but...
Game froze for you, ally? Oh, I can't. Okay, hang on a second. Guys, let's do a new session, because people keep saying that they're lagging out of this session, that they're glitching out. Let's do a new session here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. People keep freezing, lagging out. Let's just do a new session. Everyone join me in the new session here. I do want to do that also, Larry. It does have a big nostalgic theme to it. Ranking on Money Fronts DLC, 7 out of 10. If I have time, Kirks, I did play, yeah. I did play Jedi Fallen Order, but I gotta play Survivor still. Okay. Ally, you need help, right? Invite me and I'll help you out here. Lady forced, clean up son's vomit as supermarket staff watched. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Have I ever fired a Remington pump-action rifle? No, but I know the gun that you're talking about. And yes, there is a pump-action rifle. It does exist. It's a really weird design, but it is real. Okay, ally. Hey, Hans, Venge, are you gonna be okay with the sales? I told, Ally to help him next, Brandon, can you also help Venge, please? And I'll help Ally here. The Found. What's your opinion on Jeff Bezos' wedding? I hate the fact that he can afford that but refuse to pay his workers better, or he lay off workers to cut costs. I will tell you something about Bezos. The thing about him is, there's a lot of people that try to defend him, and they try to basically say, oh, he donated a lot of money to charity. But here's the thing about Bezos, is charity starts at home. That's where it starts first. And if Bezos really cared about helping the needy, the first people that he would help is he would help his staff, his workers. He would improve wages for them, and improve working conditions for them, but he hasn't. I wouldn't be surprised if the only reason that he's donating to charity is just so that he can get a tax write-off. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the only reason. So there's, that's basically what I'll say about Bezos, is if he truly, like, you know, cared about people, he would have improved, you know, conditions at Amazon. Like, one of my buddies, one of my best friends, he worked at Amazon, and he told me that he had this little walkie-talkie phone thing, whatever it was, and that when he was delivering packages, the supervisors would constantly call him, and they would ask him, you know, where are you, you know, updates over, and even if there was traffic, they would constantly yell at him, you know, act like it was his fault, and he just couldn't take it anymore, and he quit. No one can load into anything? What? Why? What's going on? What is with this game today? Yeah, the Sparrow's a very fast helicopter. Wait, so no one can load in? What is with this game today? What is going on today? I'm confused right now. I hope you like it, Giovanni. I'm gonna upload another part later today. Ally, where are you? Where's your business right now? Okay, it's down south here. How is charity a tax write-off? Please explain. If a lot of rich people, when they donate to charities, they can just basically write that off on their taxes. Thank you for the super chat, Cayman Ryder, but yeah, they will basically have less taxes to pay. That's why whenever you go to those stores, and if you ever go shopping at a store, right, like a retail place, right, and you're about to check out, and then the cashier asks you, would you like to, like, round up your amount to, you know, the charity, you know, stuff like that, if you see that pop up, like, at the register, don't donate to that. Because companies are doing that primarily to get tax write-offs. If you want to donate to a charity, do it directly. Don't do it through the stores, the cashier stores. And what is with my, my game keeps flickering for some reason. Hang on. Wait, who got arrested? Okay, here we go. Raccoon, I'm gonna jump out of this. What is going on with the GTA servers today? Why are the lobbies so buggy? What is going on today? I might revisit that game, the 171 game, to check up on it. You know, see what it's like now. Do you think Dutch killing Bronte was necessary or not? Well, Bronte kind of brought it on himself, but it was a personal revenge thing for Dutch. When are we gonna get the first part to Half-Life this week coming up? Do I speak Polish? Yes, I do. What's up, dude? Yes, but I'm gonna be very busy in July though, Zach. I gotta do, you know, I gotta finish Mafia 1, Mafia 2, and Metal Gear Solid 2, and Half-Life in July, so there's gonna be a lot of things to do in July. Can you speak Russian? No, my father can. Not me. Yes, but I might save Mafia 3 until after, I play Mafia the Old Country. Can I speak Belarusian? No, my father can, not me. That is actually where my, my grandma grew up, but it wasn't called Belarus back then, it was actually called the Belarus SSR. Oh, I never beat it, Royale. So it'll be fun doing a playthrough of it. What's the best location for documented forgery? The one that's right on the highway, right south of Los Santos. It's like right on the highway as you enter Los Santos, near the hospital. Late to the stream, but I'm here for the rest. Thank you, Random Fist. Thanks for this super chat. And you're not late, dude. Watch whenever you want. You can't deliver weapons? Wait. Well, guys, I don't know what else I can do. I keep finding new sessions, but it's getting glitchy, so I don't know what else I can do. No, he can't, Zach. I have a family member who works at, SF State University. Is it a good reference? Sure. You know, any kind of reference is always generally a good reference, but, most of the time they will not contact you. They won't contact you for references. Like I've had a lot of my friends like use me for references, like when they're applying to different places for jobs, and they've gotten the job and nobody's ever contacted me. So a lot of times that reference stuff is just nonsense. I guess they just use it for paperwork reasons, bureaucratic reasons. They don't ever really contact the people. No, I haven't tried the new van missions. There we go, delivered. All done here. People are stuck again? What? Ah. No, I haven't, Mason. I gotta watch the movie before I, Hi, Shiv. I gotta watch the movies before I play the Warriors game, or the movie yet. Would you rather work for Walter White or Gus Fring? That's an easy one, Gus Fring. If you work for Gus, generally, as long as you do everything he tells you to, he's not going to screw you over. But, Walter is very unstable, and Walter's ego is going to ruin everything. What do you mean, Elsie?
That's a successful...
Frank, you're talking about, what's his name? Would CJ make a good Saints boss? Yeah, I think so. Thank you, General's Alert. Victor, that's the guy you're thinking of. About Victor, that was Victor's own fault. Victor got spotted by a witness, and that was why Gus got rid of him at that point. Do you think that taxing the richest people corporations helps a lot of the problems going on at the moment? It's so hard to just survive and pay the bills nowadays. No, I don't think so. I think the better solution is to instead abolish the income tax. I think get rid of the income tax for everybody. So, like, you know, because the thing is, though, is that a lot of times people say, for example, like, tax the rich, and they say that taxing the rich will, like, you know, help the working class, but I come from New York, and where I come from, New York, it's one of the most expensive states to live in, and the rich are taxed a lot here, and people's working conditions have not improved at all. Very little. Everything's gotten more expensive. Rent has gone up, price of properties has gone up, bills are up, you know, inflation is higher in New York than in other places. And here's the thing about this. The reason that taxing the rich does not work is because, at least in America, I can't speak for other countries, but I can say for my country, America, in a place like America, the really rich people, and when I say the really rich people, I'm talking about the people that have, like, literally billions of dollars, like the people that are, like, you know, in the top 1%. I'm not talking about, like, the guy that might have, like, a few $1 million running a few businesses. I'm talking about the really top people. Sell this business, L. I'm ready whenever you are. But, everyone's stuck? The lobbies are glitching. But here's the thing about this, and just think about this. The really rich people in America, they pay almost no income tax. They pay nothing. The reason that they pay no income tax is because what the really rich elite people do, what they do is they take all their money and they buy stocks with it. So they basically take like 99% of their money and they just buy stocks with it. And their value is in the stocks. And stocks typically go up in value over time. So their money increases in value. And then what happens is, when the federal government asks them to basically pay their income tax, they basically say, oh, we don't have any money. We're broke. You know, all our money is in the stocks. And they show the government, oh, we only own stocks. We don't own any money. And then what the really rich people do is they go to banks. And then when they go to those banks, they get a very generous loan with a very low interest rate. And the reason their interest rate is so low is because the banks see the amount of stocks they own. So they have collateral right there. And they get a very low loan, much lower than what the average, you know, man or woman would get. And then they basically live off of that. And taking that loan out with that very small interest is actually saving them more money than actually paying the income taxes. So that is the reason that it doesn't work, is because no matter what you do, and I'm going to try to find a new session. Hopefully this is going to unglitch itself. The thing is, the rich, no matter what you do, the really super rich, they have a team of lawyers on 24/7. Like, these guys, they know all these people, all these lawyers, businessmen, contacts, and they will do everything in their power to basically pay nothing. So no matter what, no matter how many loopholes you try to patch, no matter what you do, the rich are going to try to find something to basically exploit, and they're not going to end up paying income tax because of it. Personally, I think that the only solution to this system is to abolish income tax altogether. Just get rid of it. Because if you get rid of income tax altogether, the poor people are not going to have to pay income tax. Nothing. Because in a lot of countries around the world, the really poor people don't have to pay income tax. But in America, you do. Everybody in America has to pay income tax, even people that do not make a lot of money. So that's what I think, is I think that's abolishing the income tax altogether will be more beneficial. Will put more money in the pockets of people instead of trying to raise taxes on the rich, because it's not going to do anything. Because they're going to just, like I said, have a team of lawyers 24/7, and they're not going to pay it anything. I'm going to wait for people to join my lobby here. That's my answer to it, AC. So I don't think that increasing taxes will do anything, because it's going to do is it's going to drive, increasing taxes is going to keep the billionaires in the same places that they're in, but richer people that have like a couple $1 million are going to leave those states. So that's what I think personally. That's just my opinion on it. I hope I answered your question. How would you pay for public services then? Well, it depends what public service. Like, a lot of public services can actually be done better by the private sector. Like, for example, I will tell you something. Public works in my, state where I grew up, New York, have been a complete disaster. In New York, the roads are crap in New York. They're constant crap. There's potholes all over the place, and the taxes are super high. So that money isn't really going anywhere towards, fixing infrastructure or going towards, public projects. It's not. But here's the thing is, in my town, where my parents live, right, I see construction workers fixing the road all the time. But the roads that they're fixing specifically have no problems. There's nothing wrong with the roads. So you're probably wondering, why are construction workers in New York fixing roads that don't have any problems? The reason that they're fixing roads that have no problems is because they're trying to create an excuse to go out there and fix those roads, because they get a limited budget, and if they do not use that budget in that year, they don't get the same amount next year. So the construction workers, the public construction workers, are constantly trying to find something to fix, even if there is nothing to fix, just so that they can keep that budget. And then what they'll do is they'll keep wasting time. They'll keep dragging out projects. That's why government projects take so long to build. All the bureaucracy, and because they're dragging out projects specifically just so that they get the most amount of pay. The longer they work, the more money that they get. personally, I think the solution would be instead to use private companies. And, like, the government outsources that work to private companies, and they basically tell, like, a private company, okay, we got a bunch of potholes on these roads, we got these roads broken, these companies fix these roads, and you only get paid when the job is done. You don't get paid on how long the job takes, you only get paid when the job is done, and if the job is a good job. And then when they do that, and they only get paid when the job is done, everything will get fixed so quickly, and the companies will fix everything pretty quickly. That's personally what I think. I think that, you know, government building stuff, I think it's just always a disaster. I don't think it works out well. Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP benefits. Well, like for example, when it comes to Social Security, people are paying that out of their own pockets. So like people are being individually taxed on it. So what I personally think about Social Security is I think that it should be optional. People give people a choice whether they want to pay into that or not. If they want to pay into it, go ahead. If they don't want to pay into it, then don't. I think that would be it. But if they don't pay into it, they don't get any benefits from it. You know, that's it. What a lot of people don't know, for example, about America is that America, for most of its history, has had no income tax. It hasn't. You know, we have had no income tax longer than we've had an income tax. It wasn't until 1913 with Woodrow Wilson when we had the income tax. So, like, yeah, that's just basically my perspective. You know, feel free to disagree with me, but I just wanted to answer the question people were asking me there. But I think the better solution would be just to get rid of income tax altogether, because people always say tax the rich, but there are plenty of states like New York where rich people are taxed, and people don't get anything. Like, you know, they don't get any services for that. You know, subways in New York look like crap. You know, we got potholes all over the place. Proper rent is out of control. You know, property prices are out of control. Yeah, that's what I'll say about it personally. I think abolishing income tax would help people because it would give more money in people's pocket, and people would spend more money too. What if they lowered income tax rates instead? Yeah, that would be better than nothing at least. But I think that the tax should just be abolished altogether. It should be just gone. Because income tax is such a broken system that the more money that you make in an income tax system, the more you get punished. The more you basically have to pay in taxes. So you're getting punished for making more money, but at the same time, is the really super rich elite people, they pay no taxes because they got a team of lawyers 24/7 and they know all the loopholes not to pay any taxes. So it's basically a completely broken system. Uh, it's both state and federal AC. Do you think GTA 6 Online will have, let me see this, will have similar roles like Red Dead Online? Probably not. Maybe they'll go a little bit for the RPG elements, but probably not. I've seen a video series on YouTube called Analyzing Evil. That series does character analysis on various villains, different movies. He has done episodes on Tony Soprano, Ralph. I've seen some their videos pop up constantly in my recommended, but I've never really watched them. I know that the videos you're talking about, Composite Creativity. Thank you for the super chat, but yeah, they have a lot of I know they had one on Yuri from Lord of War, which I actually hit that to save later. I was supposed to watch that because I really liked Lord of War as a movie. Do you think we are going to get a point where rent will be less expensive or it's going to get higher? As inflation increases, rent increases. It happens. Rent rarely goes down. Um, the best way the best way to decrease your rent, probably the best way to do that, would be to talk to your landlord when your lease is about to expire, and tell your landlord, can I sign like a multi-year, lease with you? Like, can I do like, 2 or 3 years? Because then a landlord is gonna know that a landlord is gonna know that you're gonna be a tenant for the next 2 or 3 years, so they don't have vacancies. When a landlord has vacancies, they're gonna lose money. So you can, when your lease expires, you can try to negotiate with your landlord, and you can tell your landlord, hey, can I, can the rent, I'll sign like a 2 or 3 year lease with you. I'll live here for like 2 or 3 years, but can you lower the rent by like $100 a month, $200, $50, depending on, what it is. And, they might agree to that. So that's probably your best chance of doing that, there. But I will tell you something. As somebody who works in, with rental properties, that's a bit familiar with that, I will tell you something that I've watched like a lot of YouTubers that talk about like really high rent, and I have not seen one YouTuber actually address a giant cause of rent increases, like a really big cause of it, why it's so expensive. Like, I've seen YouTubers that say, for example, inflation. I've seen YouTubers that say, for example, they say lack of housing, which these definitely contribute. Lack of housing and inflation definitely does contribute to a higher rent, but there is a big problem also that they're never talking about. But also, it also depends on the area. It depends on the area where you're renting. Like, even if it's a state where rent is generally more affordable, if it's like a very highly desired area where like a lot of people want to live, usually rent is going to be just higher because people are just willing to pay for that. But here's something that these YouTubers will never tell you about. One of the reasons that rent is so expensive, why is it so expensive, is because of property tax. Property tax is a huge reason that rent is really expensive. Rent is through the roof. Now, for example, me, I have 2 rental properties, and I just signed 2 2-year leases with both of them, so I basically gave them like a 2-year lease recently, and I did not raise rent on either one of them. So both of them, I basically just kept rent the same. They were very happy with that. They were surprised about that, but I did not raise rent on them because they were good tenants, and I wanted to keep them as for my business. They're really good tenants. They're they're my customers, and they're nice. They take care of the property. They haven't done anything bad. There hasn't been drama. And so because of that, I signed 2-year leases with them and didn't raise the rent. But here's what I'll tell you about this. The property taxes. The property taxes are probably the #1 reason why rent is really high. Because if you don't believe me, go on Zillow, for example, Zillow, right? And look up whatever area that you're trying to rent property in, right? Whatever area that you're trying to rent out in, look at the value of that property, and then look at the property taxes, and then look at what the rent is. Because what's probably going to happen is that the property that's charging really high rent usually has really high property taxes. So, oh, happy birthday, Jam. Everybody wish Jam there a happy 18th birthday. Happy birthday, dude. But look, the places that have really high rent typically have very high property taxes. There is a correlation between the two. The places that typically have lower property taxes are typically going to have lower rent. It's how it is. And I'll give you an example. My parents, their house here in New York, right? My parents want to retire. Next year. My mom wants to retire possibly to Las Vegas, right? And she's debating on whether she should sell the house or make the house into a rental. But here's the thing about the house. The house that my parents live in, they pay an $18,000 property tax, $18,000 a year. And you would probably be thinking that my parents are living in like a mansion or they're living in like a palace. No, this is a middle-class home that was built in the 1950s. But because of the insane prices that are in New York, the property taxes are just that high. It's just that the property taxes are out of control. So now think about it this way. If my parents were to rent out this house, right? They would now have to make more than $18,000 from that house in a year. So that's basically limiting on how much they can charge in rent. So now they have to make more than $18,000, or there's no point. Because if it's a business that's not making money, there's no point in having a business. The purpose of a business is to have money. So if you cannot generate a profit from that business, there's no point in having the business. So that's the thing is that you're always, the property taxes are going to be a huge part of it, because you have to make more money than the property tax, or there's no point in having the business. And what happens is, well, a lot of states are really stupid. What a lot of states do is if states find out that you are renting out the house, what they do is they typically increase your property taxes by 10%. So they will increase your taxes by 10% if they find out that you are that you're renting out the house. And they find this out because it's not your primary residence. So even if you don't tell them that it's a rental, if you say that it's not your primary residence anymore, it's not where you're living, then they'll put 2 and 2 together and they'll realize that you are using it as a rental, and they'll raise your property taxes by 10%. And what do you think happens when the property taxes go up even more? Do you think that most landlords are gonna basically keep the rent the same? No, they're gonna push that onto the tenant, and now the tenant is suffering, and now this tenant has to pay higher rent because of that. So the government basically is coming in and they're saying we want our cut, and in the end, what it's doing is it's just hurting tenants. So that's what I'll say about it, is that if property taxes, for example, were like severely lowered, then they wouldn't landlords could basically charge anything that they want for the rent. So like if this house had no, very little to no property tax, then, other houses in my area, do you know what houses in my area are renting out for? About $5,000 to $6,000 a month. That's how much houses are renting out. So if there was no property tax, generally I could rent out the house to like $2,500 a month, like half of what everybody else is. And then the other people would basically flock over to my property. They would want to rent out the property, and then other landlords would start doing the same. And then the landlords that charge so much money, they would have to bring down the price. So that's what I'll say about it. Is that property taxes are a huge part of it. Another problem, another reason that rent is really high, another reason is that you have these really large, greedy companies that basically they come in and they buy up like hundreds of homes. And I'm not saying like they buy like 1 or 2 homes, they buy hundreds of homes. Like you have like these giant companies that buy so much property. And normally, I will tell you this, normally I'm a pretty free market guy. I am for the most part. But if I was president, I would basically do something about this. I would pass some kind of law to stop this from happening. That like these large companies should not be able to basically buy up so much land, because it's basically a monopoly. It is creating a monopoly, and it's kind of creepy that one company can just own so many houses in just one city. It is creepy. So I would personally do something about that. I would create some kind of law where, basically maybe it's like the first 48 hours or the first 72 hours, the house is available to regular individual buyers, and then if nobody buys the house in like 3 or 4 days, then maybe like then a company can then companies can like buy the house, something like cap it, and they shouldn't be able to like own more than like 20% of the homes in like a single town or city, something like that. Specific caps, and that will basically stop this from happening. But yeah, these large companies, they come in, they buy up all the properties and stuff like that, and then that basically causes giant rent increases. Well, I just told you, AC, that I would basically prevent the companies from doing that, but no, it's fine if somebody's trolling in the stream chat. They can say whatever. It's their opinion. Yellowstone showed an example about scummy billionaires buying properties to build condos. Yeah, and I will tell you something. The town that I live in the Midwest, right? There is just townhomes and condos that have been built all around, like new buildings. And they've been built within the last 5 years. And there's one single farmer that refuses to sell his land. Like, just one farmer who won't sell his land. And, like, all around his farm, it's, like, condos and townhomes, like, new buildings built. But then there's that one farmer who just refuses to sell his land. And he's basically taking a stand against a large company. He's saying, no, this is my land. They will not take it from me. And I will tell you this. These large companies are such a problem. They cause so much problems that I own 2 rental properties. And I got into rental properties because I wanted to create an extra passive income. I wanted to create, some income that I could get on the side. So I wanted to have my own business. And I was thinking, what business could I run? And I was thinking rental properties. It'd be simple. It's just expensive to get into, but it's fairly simple once you get it. But what happened is I purchased one rental property like a couple of years ago. And then last year I purchased my second rental property. And when I was trying to purchase my second rental property, I send my real estate agent like a Zillow link. And I say to him, hey, can we take a look at this house tomorrow? And the house has been on the site for just less than half a day. And what happens is my real estate agent tells me, we can't. And I'm like, why? Why can't we take a look at that? And he's like, Pat, the company bought the house. Like, the real estate company bought the house. Like, what? It's already bought? It's only been up for like half a day. And then like a couple days later, I found like another property that I was potentially interested in. And I was telling my agent, like, hey, can we take a look at this property? and my agent said, "Oh, Pat, that house has already been purchased." I'm like, "What? It's not even been purchased for like a day." So like these companies will come in, they'll do cash, they'll purchase the properties within like a day. And then I found this one property that was basically like across the street from my apartment. Like it was just by luck. And I only saw it up for 1 hour. Literally right across the street from my apartment. It was a perfect house, perfect for a rental. And I said to my agent, I'm buying this house right away. I'm buying it. Don't, we don't even have to visit. I'm buying the house. I took a massive risk, on that because I didn't have the house checked out. But then after I bought it, I had the house checked out. Everything was good for the most part. There really wasn't any problems. But that company, that same real estate company, had basically bought 5 or 6 houses on that exact same street. And I was like that one house that they did not own, and they got pissed that I purchased a house. And so what happens is that company constantly calls me. Like they constantly call me, like every month they call me and they're like, "Hey, do you want to buy? Can we buy your house? Can we buy your?" I'm like, "No." And then another month later they call, "Hey, can we buy the house?" "No." Like over and over and over again, they keep harassing me. They send me letters in the mail telling me, "Hey, can we buy your house?" "No." Like it's constantly harassment from these companies. And I got so pissed off that basically in April, the last time that they called me was in April, and when they called me, they told me they wanted to buy the house, and I told them, okay, I could sell you the house. And then they said, "Great, what's your offer?" And I said, "Give me $2 million." And the house was worth $400,000. And then they said to me on the phone, "Are you serious, sir?" And I said, "Yep." And then they hung up. And that was it. And they didn't harass me again. So I basically gave them like an outrageous price. That was it. But that's what I would say is the problem is the problem is not like, small time landlords like me. Like I own 2 rental properties. It's just something as a side business that I do. I don't raise my tenants, rent, and I take care of my tenants. But these companies that I'm not the problem here. The problem is these large companies that are buying like 100 houses at once. Those are the companies that are causing the problems, not me. So, like, not every landlord is some, greedy, scummy person that just wants to take advantage of people and just, like, act like a slumlord and never fix anything. The Kid Nation bleach consumption controversy? What are you talking about, FLS? Thank you for the super chat. Okay. Here we go. Let's deliver this here. Yeah, but I think I think, Zach, that I think most of us can agree, whether you are on the right or whether you are on the left, I think that most of us can agree is that there should be something done about these large companies that are just purchasing up this land. Like I don't think that large companies should be able to buy up so much land. Like this, like buy up 100 homes in like one town. I don't think they should be allowed to do that. I'm not saying they should be banned from owning properties, but I don't think they should be able to own so much in like a single location, because all it does is it takes housing away from people and increases rent, the property of housing, and then there's less housing to buy, and it's just it just causes so much problems. I've never heard of that one, Epilist. Build your own house, then. Building your own house can be complicated, and depending on the area that you're going through, there's so much bureaucracy, so much red tape. It's cheaper to actually buy a house that's built than building a house, because of just the bureaucracy that you're gonna have to go through, the permits you're gonna have to get, the different workers you're gonna have to get. It's gonna cost more. Okay, go right here, make this delivery. How does it feel not having to do any more post-op submissions? Feels good, not having to deal with that anymore. You go ahead, Mr. Wick, you can use it. Do you have a favorite survival game? Yes, I would say DMZ on Modern Warfare 2. I know some people might not say that's a survival game. I kind of count it as a survival game because you have to get supplies and then extract. Um, but DMZ on Modern Warfare 2 probably my favorite one. What's your question, Menace? Do I play Minecraft? No. No, I've never played the Deus Ex games, but I want to. My friend recently purchased me actually a copy of that, so I do want to do a playthrough of it. Any history about Chechnya? Chechnya was a part of the USSR. It is in Chechnya is in the Caucasus. It was part of the Soviet Union. After the Soviet Union collapsed, it broke away and became its own country. But what happened was Russia tried to invade it once, and the invasion failed. It went really badly for Russia. That was the first Chechen War. The second war, there was an apartment bombing in Russia. A lot of people died, and it was linked to Chechen terrorists. Russia invaded Chechnya, and then what they did was they annexed Chechnya. And Chechnya is now today part of Russia. Also, the enemies that you fight at the end of Medal of Honor, the 2010 game, those guys that wear like those snowsuits with the hoods, those guys are Chechen terrorists. Why did you never buy a small house for yourself? Because I don't really need the room. I don't need that much space. An apartment is just fine for me. There we go, done there. My mom built a house in Texas for $500,000 in 2000, and we are still living in it. Oh, that's good. What business do you have the most income from? Are you talking about GTA? What are your thoughts on Lenin? Lenin wasn't as bad as Stalin. He did give actually peasants some land, but Lenin also created the Cheka, which was the first Soviet secret police, and he was responsible for thousands of deaths. Stalin actually took away the land that Lenin gave out to peasants. Stalin actually ended up taking that away later on. And Stalin did forced collectivization, which basically starved the Soviet Union and caused mass famines in the 30s. Do you think it's dangerous if Russia collapses and many countries form? What could happen to Russia's nuclear weapons arsenal? Scary scenario. Thank you for the super chat, Alvanor. I don't think that Russia would collapse. And the thing about Russia, the thing about Russia collapsing, the closest that Russia has ever gotten to collapsing in their history, the closest they've ever gotten to, was in summer of 1941. Was probably the closest that Russia has ever gotten to collapsing. It was when Germany invaded them, and they pushed towards, and they were right on the outskirts of Moscow, like December 1941. That's probably the closest in history that Russia has ever been to collapsing completely. But what I will say about that is, no, I don't think Russia can collapse. I don't think it can. Because Russia just has so much natural resources all over its country. That's why sanctions don't work on Russia. People think sanctions work, but they don't. Sure, sanctions do hurt the Russian economy a little bit, but Russia just has so many resources, just oil, gas, diamonds, metals. They have pretty much, Russia has pretty much every natural resource that you can think of on this planet, gold as well. They have everything in their country, and so Russia collapsing, the only way that Russia could actually collapse, it would be some kind of invasion. It would be like, a bunch of countries invading Russia. That's really the only way it would collapse. There's really no other way that it would collapse. And Russia's federal government is also very strong, and they will severely crack down on any form of separatism. So yeah, I don't think that Russia really has any chance of collapsing. I was supposed to sell my nightclub, but suddenly a blackout ruined my sale. Well, don't worry about it, Marsoft, because if that did happen, though, you only lose 10% of the product, so you haven't lost all of it, but hopefully you do get your power back. But thank you for the super chat, but you didn't lose your product, so don't worry about that. It didn't happen.
We selling?
So in Half-Life, you're supposed to run away a lot of times, Adrian. Have you thought about getting a third rental property? Yes. Here's the thing is, I want to get, I think, one more rental property, and the final rental property, I want to try out an Airbnb. I want to see what that's like. And if I like it, I'll keep it as an Airbnb. If not, I'll just convert the third house into permanent rental. But that's pretty much it. When I get that third rental, that'll be, I think, it for me. I don't think I'm gonna get any more. So yeah. No, it wasn't Drifter Kids. What do I think of Hugo Chavez? I think that Hugo Chavez took a beautiful country like Venezuela and completely ran it into the ground. That's what I think of Hugo Chavez. The thing about Venezuela, here's what I'll tell you. Venezuela has all the resources to be an extremely rich and powerful country. Like, if Venezuela had competent leaders, really good leaders that actually cared for the country, not greedy, socialist scumbag leaders, Venezuela would be probably the richest country in South America if they actually had leaders that knew what they were doing. But Hugo Chavez, by introducing socialism into Venezuela, he destroyed a country that should have been, rich. Like, there is no reason why a country like Venezuela should be so poor, but that's what happened in Venezuela. The government was stupid, and they completely destroyed the country. Venezuela has giant ports. It has the ocean, so it has giant ports, and it also has the largest amounts of oil in the world. People don't know that. Venezuela has the most amount of oil in the world. Venezuela has more oil than the entire Middle East combined. So think about that. All the Middle Eastern countries combined, Venezuela has more oil than them. So, like, there is no reason that Venezuela should be a poor country. It could be a very, very rich, wealthy country. But it was just the government nationalizing everything. The government bringing in socialism into the country just destroyed it and made it so poor. People blame, like, sanctions, American sanctions on Venezuela, and they say, oh, that's the reason that, that everything is bad in Venezuela. But here's the thing, Venezuela doesn't just trade with America, it trades with a lot of South American countries. And Venezuela has chosen to align itself with, Cuba and Nicaragua, both communist socialist countries, and it hasn't worked out well for them. Hey Pat, my goal for 2026, I want to buy at least one vending machine to make passive income. I'm a person who is disabled. Well, thank you, Void, Slugger CJ. Thank you for the super chat. That is a vending machine business can be very good. And the thing about a vending machine business is vending machine businesses, the really good thing about them is that they are so pretty cheap to actually get into. They're very cheap. So like a vending machine, you don't need like hundreds of thousands of dollars. The only really initial investment that you're gonna need is you're gonna need to buy the vending machine. So, but you can find like good vending machines on like Facebook Marketplace for a few $100s. Like in your area, there probably is vending machines that are being sold by people for a few $100s. Just if you go to buy a vending machine from Facebook Marketplace, tell them that you'll pay them cash, ask them for a cash discount, and on top of that, ask them if you can test the vending machine. So bring some money and test it, make sure that everything's working, but you're gonna need like a truck or something to pick it up. But the most challenging thing about the vending machine business, the most challenging thing about it, is you are going to need to find a location. That's the hardest thing about vending machine businesses, is finding the location. But once you find that location, you're going to be set, you're going to be good. And a vending machine will make you your money back pretty quickly. If you have a vending machine in a good location, you can make, a few $100s in a month from it. And you can get your money back really quickly from it. Within even a month, if you get in a really good location, you can make the money that you made from the vending machine back in just a month, if you put it in a really good place. Yeah, that's, you're gonna have to find a location, and you're gonna have to get the owner's permission. I would tell you, though, is, if you want to put the vending machine in a location, try to negotiate with the owner, and try to basically tell the owner, for example, that you're providing a service, that, you can put the vending machine, like, in their break room, or their lobby, or whatever. It'll attract more customers to their business also on top of that. But if the owner tries to charge you, like, a percentage, like, they'll tell you, like, 20% or something like that, don't do that, because it's gonna cut into your income. If you want, what you can do is you can tell the owner that we will, I'll give you, like, one big payment up front. Like, I'll pay you, like, $1,000 to let me have the vending machine here for 1 year, or something like that. And then, like, after the year, you can negotiate for it, because you'll probably save more money doing, like, one big payment up front for the year than giving them, like, 20% of your income every time from the vending machine. I got into a car accident last month, but your videos are inspiring. Oh, thank you, Nikki's, gaming. Thank you for the super chat. Are you okay, man? Are you fine? You know how some followers become insanely loyal over time to a certain YouTuber? That's me and you, buddy, all the way. Just don't forget me when you're famous, alright? Thank you, Cayman. Thank you, dude. MC businesses have gotten a boost. Weed business sells for more now, and counterfeit cash with the car wash and the smoke on the water, and also hangar business 10% more with Higgins Heli Tours. Pat, please tell the others in MC not to use Mark II, since I'm not able to get the helicopter to help. And it's not fair on me, since I don't have that fast of a vehicle. Okay, Tom. But you can just message them, tell them to let you drive one of the vehicles, the delivery vehicles. Hey Pat, I'm glad to be part of your community. Please never change and keep doing you, man. Respect. How do you know any Australian history? A little bit, thank you, Rude Vault Boy. I know that Australia was found first, the first European explorers that were in Australia, I know, were the Dutch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Dutch did not want to colonize Australia. And then it was the British. The British set up, Australia to be a penal colony where they sent, like, prisoners. America actually used to be their penal colony, but then when they lost America in the Revolution, they started using Australia for that. And then Australia eventually, Australia is still a part of the British Commonwealth, but it's its own country also at the same time too. I'm keeping them, Zach. Do you think Simeon Sane had a moment of conscience when he found out that it was Knight's father that was killed by his own father, and the fact that he got Knight killed in prison by Fifi? Maybe a little bit in a way, but I don't think he regretted his actions entirely. New Zealand, I don't know that much about. I know New Zealand. I think New Zealand is the southernmost country in the world. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I don't know that much about it. Yeah, I'm okay. It's nothing serious. Just a back left door. I got hit. Not a total loss in my car. Oh. Did, Did the guy pay you for the damages? Sure, Brandon, I could take a look at them later. I hope everything's okay, Nikki. Is it true that the reason Chavez came to power was because of the corruption problems in Venezuela? In a way, yeah. He gave people a false sense of hope. But I will say is that corruption has gotten much worse in Venezuela now. Venezuela is one of the most corrupt countries in the world.
We on?
Have I seen 007 first light game trailer? I have, yes. I'm excited for it too. I think the Hitman developers can pull it off. No, I haven't, Dexter. I drive a 2025 Toyota Corolla LE, the best gift I ever had, and now it's gone, but not a loss. Thank you, Nikki, for the super chat. I'm sorry that happened to you, dude. I never played, Oh, and Dexter, I read your thing wrong, hang on. I was replying to, have I ever played Far Cry 5 Arcade? No, I haven't, but, hang on. Wait, what was Dexter's question here? Do I think that Argentina could possibly take the Falkland Islands? No. It would make no sense for Argentina to do that. They would get so many sanctions, there would be no purpose to it. Hey, Mizor, what's up, man? I do want a Days Gone 2, yes, I do. Massimo Torrini reminds me of Maduro. He does look like Maduro in a way, yeah. And no, I went to insurance. I don't trust people who pay because they can lie even when you offer to pay. Better let insurance handle it. Oh, okay, Nikki. Did you get a good amount of your money back, though? Did you get enough to fix everything? Why do you wear the mask? What's the backstory? This is just my YouTube avatar. This is, I cosplay the characters I play as, and... yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Nikki. Your parents got a 60,000 2025 Chevy Silverado. Thank you, Mark, for the super chat. Is that the SUV or the... It's the SUV, right? Do I think I'll ever move the PC? No, I play some games, like, on PC. Like, I'm playing Brothers in Arms on PC right now, but I don't think so. I'm mainly a console gamer.
Hey, some sales are better than no sales, right? Bigger profits come your way. Long John over.
That Mind's Eye video I uploaded yesterday also got a lot of, it got a lot of views already. Yeah. Let's see here. I will help Converted. Let me help him. Oh, Converted's full. Okay, let me help Skull then here. What the, Skull, can you invite me again? I can't even join an MCs? What? I can't even join an MC here. I gotta check in the bank, to fix the door. The parts didn't arrive yet. Once I get my car back, they're gonna charge the dude who hit me. Oh.
Hey, Chucho, you're in a suicide mission.
I'm gonna have to join a new session. I can't even join a... I can't even join, right now, a CEO or MC. It's not letting me. I don't know why this game is getting so glitchy today. Oh yeah, BioShock I have plans to play in the future, yes. You think America can pay back their debt 36 trillion? Not in our lifetime, no. You know, paying that back is going to be insane.
Tuesday, right?
What do I think of Ace Attorney villain Damon Gant? Oh, he was a, you know, complete scumbag. I really hated him, yeah. My top 3 Ace Attorney games? Dual Destinies, Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and, I'll also say the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles 2. Yeah, that one was good as well. Yeah, GTA is getting so glitchy today, I don't know what's going on. Yes, probably I'll play a playthrough of Hitman Blood Money this year. Just waiting for Converted's invite here. I still have to finish the Fallout 3 DLCs, I gotta do that. Can I do the 2016 Hitman trilogy? I did do it. I did an entire playthrough of it. Look at my Road to Hitman 3 playlist. But I did the whole playthrough, yep. Hi, Jimmy. I do, Zach, yep. But bonus missions? What bonus missions are you talking about specifically? Almost there. Yeah, I could scout. Hey, Khaled. Okay, here we go. Delivered. I said this about Krauser in my last turn. He was used by the US government, and lied to soldiers are often used as tools while people don't care. Wait, that's the Resident Evil character, right, Phoenix? Did I try free roam on Mind's Eye? I did, but I didn't really like it, no.
She do everything in bed, bro.
What happened in Idaho? Wait, what? Yeah, I could, but I have to help Khaled with his heist also. Why do you use the metric system as an American? I was using this for a video to count meters, but I forgot to turn it off. Probably turn it back on again. Imperial, yeah. Get it back to Imperial. Here we go. Okay, yeah, Skull, I can help you out too. Converted, how many more businesses do you need to sell?
Crypto.
Who was the best Roman emperor in the Roman Empire? Maybe Caesar, but thank you, Waltz Money, for the super chat. Rome had a lot of really crappy emperors. Nero and Caligula were some really bad emperors. Converted, how many more businesses are we selling? Yeah, I do want to visit Italy one day. What happened was I was reversing out of the driveway out of a house and came into my own lane to go forward. Dude opposite from me doing the same past the yellow line and hit my door. He hit the past the yellow line. That's horrible, Nikki. I'm sorry. That happened in my car. I don't know how I would react. I'd be furious. Elsie, what's your problem, dude? You've been posting the same comment for over an hour now. Like, what kind of house can you build in New York or the Midwest for $500,000? In Texas, you could build a mansion. Building a $500,000 house in New York depends on what part of New York, but it's not gonna be as big as you think it is.
All right, these drops are only.
Yellow lane means do not pass. Yeah, you cannot cross through the yellow lane. LZ, what is your problem exactly? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm gonna play the new James Bond mission. No, I haven't played it yet, Minion Dave. I'm gonna do a video on it soon, though. Who Rachid? Who? In your opinion, which video game was the biggest disaster upon release? Cyberpunk, GTA Definitive Edition, Trilogy, or Mind's Eye? Oh, man. Probably Mind's Eye, because Mind's Eye was like its own project. GTA Definitive Edition was just, you know, reskin of the old GTA games, so Mind's Eye probably was worse, I would say. Thank you, Mr. Jesus. How come your channel doesn't have the new handle as your name feature? I don't know. I don't know. I know my friend Gillymaster, he was complaining about that, but it's for some reason it doesn't affect my channel, so I don't know. Elsie, can you please stop? You're really starting to annoy some people. Well, the GTA trilogy, I guess, is a little bit better now, yeah, I would say that. Hey, Khaled. Skull, are you still in here? Okay, hold on. Converted, this is your last sale, right? How many sales do you have? One more after this bunker. Okay. I'm gonna help Skull, because I promised him. And then I can help Talon and Unconverting with their heists. Yeah, I think I will mute Lester, because I'm gonna have to mute my game for that, but yeah, he can get really annoying. Lester can be really annoying. More than half delivered at this point. Okay, cool. It ends on July 6th. Okay, thank you for telling me, Minion Dave. LZ, like, you've been posting the exact same comment for like 2 hours. Like, what's your basis for that? And it's like, you know, what's the problem here exactly? Are you just trying to troll, get like, piss people off? Like, you know, what's the objective here? Because it's just stupid posting the exact same comment for an hour. Well, I could block him if I wanted to, but I'm trying to understand why he's doing what he's doing. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I know we get it, you don't like America, but, you know, I don't understand what your problem is. If you don't live in America, if you live in America, you don't have to live here, and if you don't live in America, I don't know why you care so much if you keep saying that you hate America. That's just... Yeah, I could visit one day, Cameron. Yeah, guys, just ignore him at this point, because he's not going to give clear answers. He's just going to keep spamming the exact same thing that he hates America over and over again. This week coming up, Mr. Jesus. And, Half-Life. I'll probably do Half-Life first, get that done really quick, and then, do Mafia. Waiting for this last drop to be made, and... Borderlands 4, I've never been into those games much personally.
That is messed up. Jesus Christ!
That
Post this online.
The professional used to be very humble, but now he's becoming a bully. It's sad to see, man. I knew you were turning into a bully after he became meme to Wings. Are you talking Wings of Redemption? You're accusing me of bullying him? I know you're trolling at this point now. Now it's... I know you're just nothing but a troll, I know at this point. Like, you didn't even try to make it seem like you just made it obvious you were trolling. You didn't even try at that point. Just stupid. Nightmare and Elsie are basically 10 penny Pulaski. Who the hell is Wings? Better you don't know that. He's a greedy YouTuber who was complaining about a $500 donation. Yeah, but I support free speech in the channel though, Casey. I understand your point, but
buckle your...
it's... Yeah, great, this mission, the worst one we could have gotten. I was hoping we'd get something easy after doing all those sales there. Converted, please help, Skull after this. Nightmare, you're not even hiding that you're trolling. Like, it's so obvious to me that you're trolling. Like, you know, nobody can be that stupid as you right now. Like, it's obvious to me your comments are just trolls. We can't have them in our social club anymore. That much I do know. You're making fun of the Sopranos with that, yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't be replying to them, you're right, Gen Z. It's just a waste of time. Civic or Corolla? I don't know, Nikki. I don't know cars that well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know cars that well. Avocados? Wait, what do you mean, Humberto? The fruit? Or... Okay, here we go. I know where the next drop is. Follow me, guys, to the next drop. I know where it is. Next drop is gonna be the parking lot up ahead, yep. And what is he doing right now? Okay. Okay, here we go. My favorite rapper? Probably 50 Cent. Oh, property tax getting abolished would make a lot of people really happy. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna drive. Guys, get in the insurgents and start driving to the next location. Let the Savage deal with it. What I really hate about this mission is that you cannot... You cannot move to the next point until you clear all the enemies, which is just stupid. Well, state governments collect money from property taxes, that's... Wait, converted, are you gonna... Okay, hang on. Converted, take my, take my insurgent. Oh, damn. Which GTA game is the worst traffic? GTA 5. Yeah, GTA 5's traffic, I would say, is the worst one. Would I be interested in playing the upcoming co-op mode for Hitman? What is it exactly, Manly? Thank you for the super chat, but well, what is this co-op mode? Can you explain it a little bit more to me? You don't have to super chat me again. If you could post a comment explaining a little more on it, because I'm confused. Why did the two drug dealers just tell a combo to leave their territory instead of having him killed? It sends a message. Killing him sends a message that they're not playing around. That was the main reason. But, Manly Forever, what is this new co-op mode on Hitman? I'm curious about it. And this is gonna be like DLC for Hitman 3, Manly, like for... That's what this is gonna be? I did? Okay, I'm sorry. My bad then. If I killed a... I didn't realize I killed someone. I'm sorry, my bad. How would you explain the, How would I explain the juxtaposition of your passion for law enforcement in real life, and your interest in being a criminal agent in games? I guess I had a little bit of an interest always in law, like I wanted to potentially maybe be a detective or a prosecutor, Mythagoras. I did always like video game, crime games. Doesn't mean I like criminals, but I did always kind of like, crime games in a way, I guess. The reason I kind of like crime games is, like, looking at, like, these gangsters, like, running these illegal businesses and, like, trying to get away with all of this stuff, and... Yeah, I know 50 Cent owns the rights to that Saints Row movie. Well, I hope if he ever makes a movie, I hope he fixes it. Where would I want GTA 7 to take place? San Fierro and Las Venturas, both cities, like one big map. Would you say that Edgeworth's personality is closer to mine? A little bit, yeah. I kind of align myself more with Edgeworth's personality than I do with Phoenix. Agree with what, Menace? Skull, can you invite me now? I don't know if I really had an interest in it at childhood Mythagorith, maybe as I got a little older, but... McDonald's French fries? Well, McDonald's French fries, I know have a lot of different chemicals in them. I don't think Toreador's missiles are infinite, are they?
And that, I believe, is every...
Disband this, please, converted. Converted, please, please help Skull with some sales now. Hey, SpongeBob, the bus is here. Oh, I remember that. Patrick just leaves SpongeBob. It was kind of funny. Thank you, Angelo. That's actually one of my favorite episodes. Was that one. The old episodes were always the best ones. It's my cosplay outfit, Antoine. Khaled, if you need help with import-export, send me an invite. And I'll help you with that import-export really quick. Rock bottom, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I played Metro 2033 and Last Light. Hey, Demonic Alpha, some tips that I can give you for a YouTube channel is, especially when you're live streaming, is use a, microphone, use a camera, because viewers typically want to see the YouTuber, they want to interact with them that way, and also answer as many questions as you possibly can. Okay, then, I need one person to disband their MC. Can someone disband their MC, please? Skull needs to form it. But below? Wait, what's that, ACC? Thank you for the super chat. Wait, what's going on here now? How do you fill up doing money glitches in GTA 5 Online? I don't do money glitches. I do all the businesses legitimately. What do you think is the most imperialist thing Cuba did in its history? Interfering in Angola's affairs. Yeah, I'm still playing. What's up? And wait, ACC, I'm confused. What is that you asked me in the super chat below? What is that?
It's sale day. Okay.
Converted, are you helping, Skull with his sales right now? Converted, you gotta, if you're... Help Khaled then. Go and help Khaled right now, because Khaled needs help selling his cars. Oh, what? Okay. Khaled, can you invite Converted? He can help you. Is it ever uncomfortable for you to wear your mask for a 2-hour stream? Oh, maybe a little bit, but it's not the most uncomfortable mask I wore. The most uncomfortable one was the Payday mask. That one was the most uncomfortable one. Okay, here I am. Well, Khaled, when you're done with the prep mission, just help invite Converted to the Wait, what do you mean, Robert? You can't connect? Oh, well, it's the servers have been glitchy all day today on GTA. I don't know what's wrong with it. Well, what's this? Whoa, whoa. I ran over a motorcycle, I guess, there. Oh. Cops. Okay, well, at least you can't get cops during this mission. At least there's that, right? Well, guys, just don't kill each other, please. Hey Patrick, hope you're doing well, man. Sorry I'm late to the stream. It's okay, Eric. You don't have to apologize, and I appreciate the super chat. Thanks, dude. Watch the stream whenever you want, man. You don't have to apologize for being late. Thanks for the super chat, Eric. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. How good was the PPS 43 SMG? Decent. The thing about the PPS 43 is that it's still used today. But the PPS 43, that Soviet submachine gun, you know that submachine gun is very popular with today. It's very popular with truckers today. I know a lot of truckers like to have that one as a self-defense gun. I know truckers carry that one. They also carry, like, the Draco AK, I think that's the one, as a, But yeah, PPS 43 was cheaper to produce than the PPS H41. Yeah, it had a lower fire rate than the PPSH. It did. But the PPS-43 was based heavily on the MP-40. The Soviets wanted a metallic SMG that they could produce really quickly. The PPSH-41 had a wooden stock. Yes, he could, Khaled. How many of these businesses are we selling, Skull? Mr. Wick can help anyone out, so Khaled, you could invite Mr. Wick also. What do I think is the most brutal gang in the GTA universe? Oh, it's a good question. Maybe Bulgarin's Russian Mafia. They cut a guy's head off. So that's good, Robert.
What's with the tooth?
All hail the magic contract. Remember that episode too.
See you at Halter's karaoke next week.
Okay, and how many businesses are left to sell Skull? Yeah, and Horseshadow can also help too. I don't think Mafia the Old Country could fail. What I'm honestly surprised by is that there's been no delay for Mafia the Old Country. I'm surprised.
Starting a business.
It's okay, Raccoon. I can help you with that too. Yeah. Invite us to the next business when you're ready. A lore about myself. I don't know, there's really much to tell. Okay, let's do the sale right away. Oh, sorry. My bad. What's your PSN saw gamer?
We said
Enter a helicopter, okay. Let me take one of the helicopters, please. The heat bar on money fronts, it will, it doesn't get you rated. All it basically does is it prevents you from using that business. You just do the legal work to basically get it down. Okay, here we go. A lot of fog in Los Santos today. My favorite Star Wars blaster? I like the Stormtrooper's E11 blaster in Star Wars, but I also like Boba Fett's rifle. The one with the scope on it that fires in bursts. I don't know what that one's called. Is GTA Plus worth it? No. I would say no. Oh yeah, the Rebel Alliance blaster is based on the STG, you're right. Would I play Cyberpunk or and the one Stormtrooper blaster is based on the Lewis gun also, I know that. Would I play Cyberpunk or Death Stranding as a paid request? I could play Cyberpunk one day. I don't know anything about Death Stranding, but I could play Cyberpunk, but you don't have to pay me to play the game. I'll play the game regardless. It is one of the games that I have on my list of games to play. Thank you, YC, the TV. I'm just a little busy in the summer. In the summer, I'm going to be doing, in this month, in July, we're going to be finishing up Brothers in Arms, but also we're going to be doing Half-Life and Metal Gear Solid 2 and Mafia, the Mafia series, and the Mafia the Old Country in August. Do I prefer key insert or push start cars? Preferably push start cars, yeah. Bobo's gun is the EE3 carbine. Oh, okay. Will I do Metal Gear Solid 5 one day? Yes, I did Metal Gear Solid 1, and I'm going to be doing the second game, and soon, in July, and then that means I can do, yeah, and then I'm going to be doing Delta in August when that comes out, too. The Stormtrooper DLT 19 is the MG42, huh? AI has ruined one of your Ace Attorney investigations video. It's part 40. What? Thank you for telling me, Lewis. Man, I'm getting mad at that crap. Like, I had 2 of my videos put this random AI thing on. I'm gonna take a look at it in a moment. What is the AI thing? I had one of my videos randomly that I put for my channel members got this like AI voiceover. Is that what happened? Lewis, that AI took over the video? Just you said it was part 40? I'll take a look at it in a moment here. That's done. You said it was part 40, right? Let me look. 40. Let's see here.
Okay, invoice paid, and we have a sale. Currency's in your wallet, and Long John T is logged
Hang on,
out.
let me look at this here too. Oh man. Okay, thank you for telling me about that. I'm gonna have to look at a lot of this stuff later on too. Here. I'm so pissed about this AI stuff. I'm really mad about it. I really am. Because YouTube started putting some of this AI stuff on videos, and I didn't even give them permission to. I didn't tell them to do that, and they started doing it, and it's gotten really annoying. It really has. Okay. Yeah, has it happened to any other videos, guys? I don't think so. You know what's weird? If you put my voice to Spanish, it's in English. It's my regular English voice. But if you have it set to English, it puts this weird AI overlay over it. I don't know what's going on. I'm pissed. Because it's like videos I work hard on are getting messed up by this YouTube AI crap. It's just. And the thing is, there are YouTubers out there that aren't even working for their videos anymore. They have AI create the video for it, AI does the voiceover, the commentary for it, and AI also does the thumbnail. Like, they literally do no work. It's sorry whoever just hit there. Damn stupid NPC driver. I'm sorry about that, Keyshawn. It was my bad. You guys don't have to blow up the oh no. The bikes that are chasing me, you guys don't have to blow them up. They can't do anything to the truck on this mission. They can't blow up the truck like the bike's chasing me. Yeah, you'd have to ask him, poor Shattuck. Oh, I missed the tiger's blimp right there. See it too.
This is too much.
Okay, here we go. I don't know if I've been affected by that handle thing change. I know Gilly Master was complaining about it, but I don't see it on my stream, so I don't know what's going on. When is your next part of Brothers in Arms? It's going to be, it's going to be tonight. I guess, Lewis, but I'm still mad about it, though. Yeah. That, you know, some of my videos are just, you know, getting this weird AI thing put on it.
You closed that deal, all right. Wiring the funds right away. LJT out.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at this AI thing later on, too, making sure it's not doing it to my videos here.
drops are only accessible by...
Wait. How many more businesses do you have to sell after this skull? It seems we're getting the worst missions constantly. Wish we would have got the bike one there. Okay. 2 are left. Does this count as one? Let me fly this one, Rodriguez. I'll take care of it. Or not Rodriguez, Demigod, I mean, I'm sorry. Okay. Is the stream ending soon? No, I'm still gonna do help with the, I'm gonna help with some sales here and do the, I'm gonna help with some sales and do the casino heist also. I'm just pissed about this stupid, like, you know, AI thing, like, ruining some of my videos. Like, 2 of my videos had, like, this random AI thing that was put over the voice, and I didn't do that, and I'm a bit pissed about this now. Which videos? It was like Ace Attorney Part 40. It was put this really weird like AI voice, and it's if you set the video to Spanish, it gets put to yeah, it gets put in my regular voice. Okay, I got this one here. Does this count as one of the businesses, Skull? Half-Life 2 probably played on PC. I would play Skyrim one day. Skull, so only one business after this, right? I don't know if we'll get GTA 4 on PS5. I'll have to wait and see if we get it. Well, Clementi was just a scumbag in Mafia 2. Okay. No, I'm fine, Mythagoras. I was just pissed about that AI. Lewis told me I was just checking my settings on that AI thing because some of my videos have gotten this weird AI overlay voice put on it, and I'm just pissed at YouTube for that. I'm pretty annoyed about that right now. A little bit, Lewis. Yeah. And when that AI voice gets put on videos, it ruins videos that I worked hard on, and that can get just really annoying.
Okay, invoice paid, and we have a sale. Currency's in your wallet, and Long John T is logging out.
There's probably a way to turn it off. I'm hoping there is, yeah. What is the most annoying person you ever met? I don't know about that one. I have to think about that. Maybe my boss in retail, yeah. Well, GTA 5 online, some people are still gonna play it, but it's not like the server's gonna get cut. But GTA but GTA 6 is gonna be what's mainly gonna be supported when that comes out. No, I haven't, Adrian. Okay. No. Everything okay? Yeah. No, I'm fine, Pizza Zombie. I'm just I just looked at that one Ace Attorney video with the AI voice. I'm gonna have to deal with that later and contact YouTube. But I'm just pissed that they did put that on one of my videos. I don't want them to do that to any more of my videos.
You assholes on welfare fucking with me.
We on?
Is this possible?
Oh wow, that's far. Okay. Okay, gonna. Helicopter's all the way over there. Okay. Hey Pratt, AI voice, what happened? Like, what? 2 of my videos have gotten this weird AI voice thing put on it, Fernando, and I'm just pissed about that. And the first one, YouTube could not get rid of the AI voice in my first video, and now it's happened to another one, and I'm just mad about it right now. Yeah. I don't know, Fernando, yeah. Yeah, it's okay, Porsche Addict, don't worry about it. I am happy the post-op banners are gone, yes. It's Ace Attorney Investigations Part 40, Fernando, is what it happened on. If you change the voice to Spanish, for some reason, it's my regular voice, but when it's English, it's some AI thing. Yeah, I'll deal with it, and, you know, YouTube better not do it to any more of my videos, or I'm gonna be really pissed. Well, Mr. Wick is in the session. I think he's in the session. Is he here? I don't know why YouTube does that automatic dubbing thing. It's so stupid. Mr. Wick left. Oh, okay. Yeah, some of the videos have been getting this weird AI voice thing put on it, and it's ridiculous. Well, you would just invite them, Khaled. Skull, can you please help Khaled with his sales right after this? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look for, Jaguar. Yeah, I probably will, Walker, yeah. Yeah, we'll help you with that, Skull. We'll help you with that.
That's a successful sale. The funds are transferring. Long John out.
Okay, let's do it here. Bunker. And I'll help Raccoon with his heist right after this sale too. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. I just got a bit mad that YouTube AI has dubbed some of my videos. It just that just made me a bit mad. I don't like this AI voice appearing on some of them. In a way, Zach, yes. I can help you with it later or tomorrow on converting if that's okay. Okay. Oh, at least we got the good mission here. Let me drive one of the trucks, please. I'm gonna try to fix it. Have you seen the AI voice on any other video, or is it only done on the Ace Attorney video? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get rid of the AI thing on the video. It's ridiculous. It's annoying. No, it's none of the Mind's Eye videos. It's, okay, Fernando. Thank you, dude. Yeah, and Skull, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just want you to know, I'm just more pissed about this finding out some of my videos have been dubbed by this random AI thing, and I'm getting mad because now I'm gonna have to check the settings, and they better not mess up the video itself with these YouTube settings. Hey, God Gamer, what's up? How are you, dude? Oh, hey, Jack Cat, how are you, dude? Can you do a post-op mission? No, we can't anymore. I uploaded a video on my final post-op sale, but at least that's gone. Oh, what the? Did I just hit someone? Sorry, whoever I hit there. And Raccoon, if you can get your heist ready, I'll help you out with it right after this. Here. How many businesses is he selling, Skull? Here we go. Got it.
Look at that. All deliveries received. Now let's just hope that...
Okay. Okay, I don't know, the prison break heist people shouldn't be doing it anymore. Toxic, how many businesses are you selling? Or is Toxic Slaughter here? He is. How many businesses are you selling, dude? I have played Sleeping Dogs. I did a playthrough of it also. Okay, can you invite me, Raccoon? I'll help you with your heist now.
Oversized passengers may be required to pay an additional fee.
What happened? You never called back.
Messenger me.
Hey, hermano, listen, I'm gonna be late. Like half an hour, I think. Sorry, buddy.
Visit our duty-free shops and bring your loved ones tobacco and experience.
You shouldn't be doing those heists though, Tom. Like, the Pacific Center is not a great heist. I need help all of my businesses. How many are you selling? 5?
That's bad
I
business.
love your look, by the way.
Sure, I can use a little McMillan.
What business do I recommend? Passive business. MC businesses, bunker, arcade, acid, bunk, yeah.
Passengers are asked to please
I
remove
don't have to take your crap.
in the security area.
Jackass.
So a minimum
I can't lose, baby.
Toxic Slaughter needs help. Tom, can you help Toxic and, Skull and, Casey? I'm gonna help Raccoon with his heist right now. I could do that another time, Dreadnought. I just don't have much time left to be on tonight, but I can help somebody with their heist still. Oh, thank you for the pickup, Alvinor. Okay, I think Toxic will be good. He has a bunch of people right there. I'm sorry, Toxic. I just don't have enough time to help you with all of your businesses. I can still help one person with their heist, and I promised the Raccoon I'd help him out. Half-Life playthrough will be this week coming up, Jim. Who ignored your comment, Crossfade? Can you send me an invite, Raccoon? And thank you for helping them, Toxic, guys. Here. Okay. Okay, let's do it. My night's going good, Phoenix. What's your question, Big Saw Gamer? I'm sorry if I didn't read anybody's comments. A lot of people just posting comments right now. I'm trying to read as many as I can. Okay. Hopefully we're not stuck in these clouds here. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're stuck in a screen here. Okay. Try again here. Much love from Puerto Rico, Professional. I like your content. I can't wait for GTA 6. Thank you, Fatal Wisdom. Thanks, dude. Can you invite me again, Raccoon? I'm sorry, dude. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this works now. I can connect to this. GTA Online ain't got the makings of Varsity Surface. Ha. Thank you, Composite Creativity. Thanks, dude. Half-Life expansions, Opposing Force, they should be played before Half-Life 2. And there's expansions for Half-Life 1? I didn't even know that. Thank you, Composite Creativity. What's it? Diamonds. Okay. Okay, we should be able to get everything with just us three. Are they in Carenton, Gunner? Okay. Ready. Whatever. Let's do it. People wanted me to mute Lester on this part, right? Yeah. Do that. I would like to see a Russian Mafia game. Sleeping Dogs should do that. It should be Sleeping Dogs 2. Maybe set it in St. Petersburg or Moscow. I think that would actually be cool. Yeah.
Cop who couldn't pass the fitness test or the psych eval. Looks like you're really getting off on the power.
Where's the audio? I turned it off for a moment because people were just getting annoyed by Lester. They didn't want to hear him. Yeah, Gunner, I would.
You're doing your usual day-to-day delivery job. You've done this 1,000 times.
In which one, Adrian?
You're earlier than expected. This gonna check your VI number? Chip delivery, huh? Sure. Go straight through and leave her on the left. You can take the elevator or stairs down to the vault.
I thought you were gonna get shot in the face for a second there. Okay, now get in the elevator and remember...
Wait, what?
you're
Adrian?
conspicuous.
Opposing force, what?
Next security check's coming up. You can do this. You keep her cool. Don't be nervous, you know? Who's nervous? Not this sweaty mess any...
Howdy. You looking for the vault? Right up ahead.
Okay.
Here for the vault, yeah? Alright, you're gonna need your key cards to get into the man trap there. 2-card system. Swipe at the same time.
Yes! Come on! How much better does it feel when the marks are
When we get in there, I'm gonna open up the, I'm gonna get everything on the left side. Get everything in the middle at the end. And, skip the cutscene with punching the guard. I think you can skip it now as part of this update.
Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. There'll be a guard there to meet you. Don't break character just yet.
Oh, you're here. Why didn't they say something? Man, they never tell me.
Diamonds, of course. I should have guessed.
Wait, so Adrian, which video was it that had the AI thing?
Since we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe. And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agent? No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now.
Driving feels a little weird, but what the weirdest in Watch Dogs is the destruction. The car destruction in Watch Dogs 1 is just kind of weird. I'm gonna fix that afterwards, Adrian. Thank you for telling me. There we go. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I will, Christine. I would consider playing it, possibly, Phoenix, yeah. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna get all the diamonds. We're gonna be good. Okay, there we go. Got everything. Nice work. Nice work, everyone.
30 seconds. We're still under the radar.
Okay, here we go. Swipe.
Perfect. People, that is the mother.
Why don't you allow gift memberships?
We cleaned 'em out.
The thing about that is,
Can make the way out as smooth as the way in. Get your key cards ready.
the thing about the gift memberships is, what was weird is my channel didn't allow it, because my channel was considered like a brand channel, which was, and because of that, it wasn't allowed on here at the gift memberships. I don't know why it was like that, but... Okay, Phoenix, I hope it goes well for you, dude. Hey, Zomb. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? What? I don't understand what just happened. You lagged out, Raccoon? Oh, no. Okay, well, Raccoon, invite me again, then I'll help you. Thank you, Ant. Yeah, Rockstar at its finest, you're right. I was waiting for Raccoon's invite, well, this is just weird right now, isn't it? Yeah, this is weird. Okay, let's do it again then. Hey, Beyonder. What do I think of Herman Fegeline in Downfall? Well, Fegeline was a war criminal. He committed, you know, atrocities in Ukraine. But the thing about Fegeline is, about him is he tried to escape and he left a bunker without Hitler's permission, and Hitler got really mad and had him shot. That was basically the backstory about Fegeline. Fegeline was, his relation is, he was the husband of Ava Braun's sister. Yes. So he was, yes, I guess he was Hitler's brother-in-law. That's who he was.
Okay, they're expecting these chips today, so get over there in the group 6 van. Unless you're total idiots, you'll walk in without any problems. Seeing you dressed up like that
That's like the weirdest thing. You just drive in there and it, you know,
Test for the psyche valve. Looks like you're really getting...
lets you do that.
Now play it cool. You're doing your usual day-to-day delivery job. You've done this 1,000 times.
You're earlier than expected. This gonna check your VI number? Chip delivery, huh? Sure. Go straight through and leave her on the left. You can take the elevator or stairs down to the vault.
I know about that, Gunner.
I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna get shot in the face for a second there. Okay. Now get in the elevator.
But about Hosenfield is, Hosenfield was a real person also, but he didn't, Hosenfield did not survive. He died in a Soviet gulag.
Next security check's coming up. You can do this. You keep your cool. Don't be nervous, you know? Who's nervous? Not this...
For people that want to know who Hosenfield is, Hosenfield was that German captain that saved the main character's life in The Pianist. I forget the,
You're gonna need your key cards to get into
yeah,
main
the
traffic.
pianist,
Two-card system. Swipe at the
is
same time.
Spielsman. Yeah, Spielsman was, the Polish guy's name.
Better does it feel
But,
when the marks
yeah.
are this dumb?
But Spielsman tried to save him, but the Soviets refused to release him.
Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. There'll be a guard there to meet you. Don't break character just yet.
Oh.
Skip this,
you're
please.
here.
Yeah.
Why didn't they say something?
I don't remember that
Of
one,
course,
Gunner.
I should have guessed. Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the
Does
security
Russia
sensors
regret
while you're
selling
in the
Alaska? Oh
vault.
yes, 100%.
If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers
There's
the
no
alarm
question in my mind they
frequencies.
regret that.
And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agent? No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now.
Yeah, how much people post, Kenny. Oh, thank you, Mythagoras. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Thanks. Thank you for the super chat, Mythagoras. Thanks, man. Okay, open this one here. Okay, we're good in here. I'll get, F. Get B afterwards, guys, when you're done there. I'll get F2 because I'm right next to it. Okay, okay, well, just gonna get all these out here. We're about to finish it here. No, I didn't know about that, Gunner. Do you know that there was a, the Austrian-Ottoman War? That, when the Austrians were actually fighting the Ottomans, it was like 300 years ago. the Austrians encountered an army in the distance, and they actually started bombarding it with artillery with cannons, and they just kept firing and firing, and then they realized they killed their own army. They literally ambushed their own army and destroyed their own army. And I think they lost thousands of their own troops, and I think that was I think that is the largest case of friendly fire in history, was that one. It was, I think it was the largest friendly fire incident in history. I would have to look up what the name of the battle was, but it was like literally, imagine one Austrian army takes out another Austrian army by mistake. That's like literally destroying one of your own armies by accident in friendly fire. It's gotta be the worst friendly fire incident in history. Oh, come on, it's now glitched in here. Oh, great. I think we're glitched in here. And the audio is cutting out, too. The Battle of Karen Sebas. That was it? Oh, I guess you knew it. That one. Let me look that one up also. Battle of Karen Sebas, right? You said? But we're getting glitched here, yeah. Zero casualties on the Ottoman side, between 150 and 10,000 killed or wounded. An Austrian army, the Austro-Turkish War of 1788 to 1791. The Austrians had killed one of their own armies by mistake. Ooh, yeah. What's Tom's question? Raccoon, I'll help you with the heist one more try. If it glitches out again, I'm gonna have to go, because I have to do something still tonight, but I'll try to help you one more time. This game is so broken. Yeah, I agree with you guys. But I'll wait for Raccoon's invite again here. The Swedish Empire did a lot of damage in Poland, but I think the destruction of Warsaw is probably in 1944 is probably the most damage that Warsaw has ever gone through in its history. Dr. Crush says don't jump in the man trap. Okay, don't jump in the man trap. When we get in the man trap, don't jump then, guys. I guess that's what causes the glitch then. Okay, let's just do it here. Hopefully that this doesn't glitch out again and we get it all done. I don't know much about them, Horace. Okay, let's do it. No, man-trap glitch is frame rate related. It works fine in fidelity mode. Huh. It's a frame rate glitch. Yes, the Japanese, yeah, this did a lot of damage to Manila. And the Battle of Manila is oftentimes called the Asian Stalingrad. That's what it's oftentimes called. Yeah, the old heists, they take too long, they're time consuming, and the pay is horrible. You shouldn't be doing them, Tom.
Okay, they're expecting these chips today, so get over there in the group 6 van. Unless you're total idiots, you'll walk in without any problems. Seeing you dressed up like that makes me feel all fuzzy. It's like your kids putting on their uniforms for their first day at school. Only I don't have kids. Just some pretty basic AI experiments that swear at me in Russian and want to destroy the world. You know, we all love it our own ways. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Let's rob this thing.
GTA 6 is definitely gonna have glitches.
Okay, you're there. Drive in past the garage entrance and follow the road to the racetrack. The tunnel entrance is under the bridge.
Oh yes, it was Gunner, and also especially when the NVA were retreating from Hawaii City, they killed a lot of people and destroyed so many buildings.
Private security, like a cop who couldn't pass the fitness test or the psych eval. Look like you're really getting. Now play it cool. You're doing your usual day-to-day delivery job. You've done this 1,000 times.
You're earlier than expected. This gonna check your VI number?
You said fidelity mode, right?
Delivery, huh? Sure. Go straight through and leave her on the left. You can take the elevator or stairs down to the vault.
I thought you were gonna get shot in the face for a second there. Okay, now get in the elevator and remember, inconspicuous. Next security check's coming up. You can do this. You keep her cool. Don't be nervous, you know?
I put it on fidelity mode because one person told me it's not gonna, the man trap glitch isn't gonna happen. I've had that man trap glitch happen to me so many times now at this point. I don't even know why it's happening. It didn't happen in the past, but now it's happening a bunch.
Get into the man trap there. 2-card system. Swipe at the same time.
Yes! Come on! How much better does it feel when the marks are this dumb?
Oh, I shouldn't be jumping, right? Yeah.
Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. There'll be a guard there to meet you. Don't break character just yet.
Oh, you're here.
Diamonds, of course. I should have guessed. Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the security center.
I wish you could mute Lester too, yes.
Only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe. And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agent? No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now.
How can you do what heist option? What are you talking about, Tony? Like stealth, the big con, and aggressive. Oh, you have to choose the approach. When you're doing the heist, when you're planning the heist, you have to choose what approach you want. Do you know the NVA and the Viet Cong had collaborators in Hue, and that was how they knew who to kill during the Hue massacre? Yeah, that I did know, is that they had informants that, you know, told them told them about potential targets, and they had those people killed. And the Hue City massacre is actually the worst massacre in the Vietnam War. It was between 4,000 to 6,000 people died in the Hue City massacre. In the My Lai massacre, it was horrible also, but 500 people died. But almost everybody knows the My Lai massacre, but no one knows the Hue City massacre. I think the reason you never hear about the Hue City massacre was probably because it doesn't fit the narrative, because it was done by the communists, and the narrative always is that the communists are saving their country, they're fighting against American imperialism, blah blah blah, and the Americans are evil, and having like the worst massacre of the war being done by the communists against their own people, it doesn't fit that narrative that the Americans are evil, and so that's why you never really hear about that massacre. Well, communists are some of the biggest imperialists. You're right on that, Adrian, but that's the thing about it, is that they always act like they're anti-imperialist, but in reality they have done a lot of imperialist things. Who's the worst scumbag you take out in the assassination missions in GTA 5? That one I don't know. I don't remember. They're like a bunch of CEOs, but I don't even remember them, honestly. They were very forgetful characters.
Before they smell a rat. We're still under the radar. Perfect. Perfect. People, that is the mother load. We cleaned them out.
Oh, I shouldn't be jumping again, right. I shouldn't be doing this. It's a bad habit. No, don't jump to, Communism is great and awesome. If you like communism so much, then you got, you got a few choices. You got North Korea or Cuba. If you like socialism, you can also go to Venezuela.
Y'all done in here? Hey, listen, that fella on the vault door, how'd he look?
Your streams are relaxing. Thank you, Phoenix.
Get in the cargo elevator and use your key card. Play it cool. Okay, I need you to stay calm. They've seen what you did to the vault, and now the whole place is locking down fast. They know you're still in the building. Just keep moving and keep quiet. Time to change your outfits. We need a fresh start if you're gonna make it out of here under the radar. Alright, look busy and shout LSFD if anyone gets in your way. They're closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace. Security is sweeping the whole building. Stay one step ahead.
Your streams are my favorite to watch. Thank you, Tony.
As long as you stay calm, those outfits should get you from here to the exit. The cops aren't letting anybody through the perimeter, so you'll have to do that the old-fashioned way.
What Asian country do you think has the most freedom? That's a very difficult question to answer. The most free economy would be Singapore, but Singapore itself is not a democracy. So Singapore isn't high on personal freedoms, but it's very high on economic freedom, but, maybe South Korea. Japan has some really toxic working laws. If you run right, you can steal fire truck without them getting mad. Really? Where is it exactly? GTA 4 is a better storyline than 5. You are 100% right on that, Sonny. Yes, you're right. Taiwan also, yeah, Taiwan's a free country too. Great, the clean vehicle is in a stupid location.
GPS for this tracker.
Yeah, clean vehicle is in a stupid location.
Pinging your GPS now. Don't let them see you make the switch. As long as you don't do anything stupid, you can drive right past the cops and they won't know a thing. Just got word from the decoy. We don't have long before they have to tap out. Make the most of it. Alright, the decoy is out. You're on your own now.
Could lose the cops any moment here now.
If the buyer hears so much
There we go, lost them.
this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops. I knew this would be sweet. Liberating large amounts of private equity from private equity. That's something even the
Oh crap, that was close. That would have been bad.
How about you? Stroll out of there, carrying their crown jewels right under their noses. The ultimate humiliation. Oh, I've taken a whole lot of scores, but none of them has been sweeter than this.
Do you not signal before you turn? Damn. Why did they even turn on that dirt path? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Good work, everyone. Good work, guys. Nice work, everyone. Do the bounty missions and drag them out as long as possible. Don't deliver it until, like, the last 5 minutes. And, you will get more gold, and then use that towards, like, Moonshiner, Moonshiner or Trader. Naturalist, you probably want to get last. Oh, we got the bonus there. Because Naturalist is just not a good one. Okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna, wrap the stream here. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm kind of hungry. Yeah. I'm sorry if I've just not been in the best mood. I've just been pissed about that. One person told me today on the stream that another one of my videos got that, oh crap, got that YouTube AI thing, and I really get annoyed when YouTube puts that AI dub on my videos. I don't like it. Um, what's for dinner tonight? I don't know. I guess I'll see. I'll see what's in the fridge. You're awesome, pro. No need to apologize. Thank you. Thank you, BBIOS. Guess who turns 45 tomorrow? Poppy does. I hope that tomorrow will be a good chill day for me. Grateful to you, to call you a friend, Pat. Good night, bro. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you, Sheep Taco Man. Everyone wish Fernando, who's Sheep Taco Man, a happy birthday. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you for being a member of my channel, for, over 5 years, and thank you, for moderation. Thank you for help, dude. My theory of Mind's Eye, the old guy in Free Roam, is an HD version of Claude. Well, thank you, Tommy Angelo Jr. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I hope it is too, Jaguar. When's Half-Life coming? This week coming up. It'll be this week coming up. Maybe a lever action rifle. I'd like to see one too, Gunner. What are my favorite comic book heroes and villains? Don't think I really have any. I don't really follow much of the superhero stuff too much. I'm playing Half-Life this week coming up. We'll be playing it, yes. I don't know, Menace. If you had to pick a South American country to live in, where? I don't know, maybe Argentina. But, would I play Fear this year? Maybe for October. My favorite TV show. Don't know. My favorite TV show would it be? Maybe Turn Washington Spies. I like that show a lot, but it's, that show ended a few years ago. But I guess I'll be going here now, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and if you guys enjoyed the stream, do drop a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday, guys. Take care, guys.